Continental GT is most definitely the best looking Royal Enfield yet. It brought the cafe racer culture to India in a package that is quite irresistible. Today we are joined by Jay, who has owned the Continental GT for the past few years and has clocked over 20,000 kilometers on this classic beast. He is an avid tourer and has taken the GT to many exotic locations like Hampi, Kodaikanal and Munnar. Hello Jay, it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Hi, it's great to be here as well.
So Jay, first question and straight to the most important one, why the Continental GT?
Well, Aarti, I've been a big Royal Enfield fan personally. And the GT is the most good looking of all Royal Enfield bikes, and that is not just because of the styling, but overall detailing and build quality. The 535cc engine gives you a nice low end torque, and you can cruise on this bike at a speed in excess of 100 for hours basically, and there won't be a single drop of oil leak, unlike most REs. I would say the GT is a little difficult to ride in the city traffic, but it will more than make up for it on the highway. When we buy a Royal Enfield, we don't usually talk about the mileage, but just for the information's sake, it's 25 in the city and 28 on the highways.
Okay, but then tell me, how is the bike in terms of handling and braking?
Handling, I think GT is the best when it comes to handling among all REs. The Enfields were never renowned for their handling, but the GT contradicts that notion. The bike handles really well on the corners. The Pirelli tires give you nice grip on the corners as well as on the straight line. The telescopic fork coupled with the Paoli shock absorbers give you a really stiff ride, as well, and the Brembo brakes give you a nice braking experience also. Many people have this impression about the GT that it won't be comfortable when it comes to touring due to its riding posture. But according to my personal experience, it is just a matter of time, and you get used to it, and you start loving it basically.
Alright, and how has the ownership experience been so far in terms of regular maintenance?
So I get my bike serviced every 3,000 kilometers with oil change every 6,000 kilometers. The servicing cost shouldn't be more than 2,000 rupees with charges of engine oil extra. The spares are on a little bit of expensive side. The Brembo disc pad will cost you around 2,300 rupees, which will not last more than 8 to 10,000 kilometers. The Pirelli tires would cost you around 13,000 per pair, and it should not last more than 12,000 kilometers. The service center guys do a decent job, but you will have to be after them to get your job done.
Okay, so Jay, now that you have owned the GT for so long, are there any changes or modifications that you would suggest to make it a better overall package?
Well, Aarti, I think Royal Enfield has done a great job in developing this bike. They tried the level best to give the bike a global appeal, the double cradle chassis, Brembo disc brakes, Paoli shock absorbers, Pirelli tires. So these all things make the bike a complete package. I was a little disappointed by the stock silencer, but people can go for a good aftermarket silencer for better performance. Although I'm very much satisfied with the lights, but some people might like to change the lights. The rest, everything, I think other than this, I think the bike is really complete and I love it.
Well, thanks Jay for giving your valuable inputs.
Thanks Aarti, it was great being here, and I hope it helps all the prospective buyers of this bike.
So guys, that's how the Continental GT defines a new class of Royal Enfields. Hope you liked the video. Do share your comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.